All right, by now, many of you parents have done your back-to-school shopping and you've gotten things organized for the first day of class.
But there's one thing you may not have thought about: preparing your kids to make new friends. It can be tricky to navigate new friendships, so I got some great advice for kids of all ages from the experts at Slumberkins.
So today we are going to be talking about our friend Bigfoot. One of the biggest things that I think a lot of kids get worried about coming back to school is friends.
I'm here with Kelly from Slumberkins. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I think one of the scariest things for kids going off to school, maybe starting at a new school, a new classroom, is the idea of making friends. It's scary, it's overwhelming. And what's the best thing parents can do when it comes to that?
I think preparing kids for the skills that it takes to introduce yourself, to understand what your likes and dislikes are, and how to connect with other kids about that is really the base layer.
And the story you were reading about Bigfoot, I know, is such an interesting one because it really captures that fear and anxiety about approaching a group of kids who you don't know or who don't know you, and that fear that they will say no.
He felt very uncertain. Did they need one more kin? The game looked like fun, but would they let him join in?
Why are stories like this impactful for kids? Like, what are the lessons that they're learning from this?
Well, they're learning that that process is a human experience. Do you think it's easy to make friends or kind of hard?
For me, it'd be kind of awkward to just say, do you want to be my friend? For me, I just wait until they say it.
Yeah, you want to wait for somebody else to say it to you. We all have the same feelings, so it really normalizes that and helps them to be brave and to stand up and to keep trying.
Let's talk about older kids. They have trouble making friends too. So what are some takeaways that parents can have of maybe kids going into middle school or high school that struggle making friends?
Well, I think first and foremost, as parents, it's important to know that our role, especially as kids are getting older, is to be a space where they can have and process all of their feelings. We have the experience as adults to help them understand that if one person says no, or something doesn't go right, there are going to be other opportunities, so we can help them have those opportunities, maybe by signing them up for a club or helping them go to a different spot than they've gone before. But really, once they get into those older ages, it is going to be about taking these foundational skills that they're building as young children and putting them into practice with their friends.
So this is all about me. So write your name at the top. My name is...
Yeah, let's talk about that worksheet, because it really is about kids getting to know themselves, what makes them stand out. Why is that so important, and how does that help them make friends?
Well, inevitably, kids might say no, or we might get into situations where maybe a kid says something not so nice. So it's also important to be building yourself up and helping your kids understand what's great about them, that they're lovable, that they have all of these wonderful qualities.
I am strong because...
I'm brave.
Helping them speak what they like about themselves, what they like about other people, is really such a connector for friendship building.
Oh my gosh, Kelly, great information. I think a lot of parents are really going to appreciate these tools, and Bigfoot and the book, I mean, just part of these wonderful tools that you have for families at home. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I am so glad you covered this subject because it's not easy. I remember in second grade, a girl walked in with her mother and she was brand new, and I introduced myself. I'm Kimmy, and she said, I'm Jennifer, and Jenny and I are still friends today.
Kim.
And I think it's such an empowering thing to be able to teach your kids how to take that step.
Yes.
Right? And they do such great work at Slumberkins.
Yes, they're amazing. And these books, this is all part of a set, sort of teaching your kids just opportunities, like things to think about. You may not as a parent even think about that. And I love the worksheet. And I want to let you know that the Slumberkins, it's Callie and Kelly, they're amazing. But that website, all kinds of free resources. So of course you can buy this set.
But there's so much more available on the website.
The worksheets for free, there are stories for free. So we're going to link that on our website, but also big news. So Callie and Kelly, who started Slumberkins, have now written a book, and it's for all ages. It's a parenting book, and it's wonderful. It's called All Feelings Welcome, Parenting Practices for Raising Caring, Confident, and Resilient Kids. And so it's coming out on Tuesday, but we have a link on our website where you can buy it. You can take part in a virtual launch party and everything. They're fantastic. Please take a chance and
I love
check
it
it out.
so much. Oh gosh, and best of luck to your kiddos as they start their new school year, making good friends. All right, let's hit back.